Hobart woman Alex Sumner hasn't seen her Sydney-based mum and other family in nearly a year, but they've found other ways to keep in touch.
It's been pretty hard. I think my dip was probably during winter, during peak ISO, but I'm really proud of her. We've gotten into new technologies and my mum's learnt to FaceTime. She's discovered the joys of online shopping.
An end to their separation is now in sight.
We intend to continue to monitor the situation in New South Wales for the remainder of this week, with the hope that we may be able to ease our border restrictions with that state in the first week of November.
Tasmania's borders with the other states and territories, apart from Victoria, open next week. As a sense of normality begins to return, the government's warning against complacency. Testing rates have dropped. Authorities say anyone with symptoms must get checked.
Sooner or later, one of those people will turn out to be infected with COVID, and that will start us on our chase to manage a small outbreak of coronavirus.
At the moment, the state has flights coming in from Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide. Hobart Airport Chief Matt Cocker says of those, Brisbane and Adelaide are doing well. He expects passenger numbers to be about 50 to 60% of pre-COVID numbers in summer. Airlines are anxious for borders to open to New South Wales, as Sydney is a lucrative route. Passengers coming to Tasmania at the moment are mostly people visiting family or returning home.
We can see that the tourism numbers will increase rapidly once the borders do open, and there's a sense of confidence.
Tasmania's borders have been kept shut, partly due to concerns about the preparedness of the health and aged care sectors to respond to new coronavirus outbreaks. The Premier says those sectors are now equipped to respond effectively, but not everyone agrees.
We know that aged care employers themselves have individual worksite plans, but there is no industry plan for what happens in the circumstances of a major outbreak.
I understand that in the northwest today there are workers who are leafleting their community, explaining that they are worried about the borders reopening because they don't feel prepared.
There's also no guarantee we'll avoid another lockdown.
The only guarantee that I can give is that the best way to protect ourselves is to ensure that we continue to do the right thing.
Public Health says restrictions will come back if cases start to rise, an outcome separated families will be hoping we avoid. Alexandra Humphreys, ABC News.